What's up, actors? Mike Moreno here from the Actor CEO podcast and actorceo.com. What is a Zoom play? Is it theater? Is it a new art form like Vogue says? Or is it something in between? Legendary actor J.O. Sanders breaks down exactly what he thinks it is, and he should know he's done quite a few of them, including one that has premiered with the Public Theater. And he breaks it down in this clip from my interview with him in the Actor CEO podcast. And I encourage you to check that out wherever you find podcasts. And of course, watch this clip and stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel for more interviews like this and more tools and resources on this channel. I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy the clip. That's not art, though. That's not our art. That's
You have to
something
make
different.
you have to make it your art, and the way you make it your art is the truth of the communication. So when we did these pieces,
Absolutely.
we had 4 boxes. Marianne and I, our brother and sister, in the same box in the same house, and the other people in their other boxes. But you could see all 4, and what you got was, rather than less connection or too much, like when you have 20 boxes and you don't know who to look at.
Right.
With 4 and 5 people, you can go through an hour-long show and watch everybody listen.
Mm-hmm.
And if only one person is talking, or maybe back and forth or crossing over most of what you're watching is listening.
Right.
Bringing us all back to the power of listening and the effect. You hear something said that affects you, and it's like, oh, well, okay, but I'm gonna, and you see the whole boiler room going on of everybody is engaged all the time, and it's a totally democratic form.
And that is one of the more powerful things that's one of the more powerful things about theater, that, you know, in a directed form like film or television, the director is choosing what you look at, when you look at it, and whose reaction is important when. With theater, you have that whole proscenium. The audience gets to choose who they're listening to. And within that dynamic is how the characters' relationships form in the audience's mind, and they absorb that story. Here, uniquely, we've got the camera, you get the close-ups, right? You get those moments that play well for camera, but you also get that listening factor, which is truly remarkable.
And
so
it's sort of, it adds to rather than takes away from. So that as we've been birthing that form in these last 2 plays, what we're finding a heightened intensity rather than, well, this will make do, you know, okay, well, you can only have this much. No, it is a family talking to each other on Zoom. So that's true.
Right.
What you see is true. And our full engagement with each other and our full relationships and our constant listening and talking throughout keep it alive and keep it real. And I think it's hard not to watch, because everybody, when I've gone back and watched, I go, it's so fascinating. I can look at anybody, and it's just amazing to see.
Thank you so much for watching. For more great interviews, insight, and more, click the next video and be sure to subscribe.